Happy Friday, parents. Actually, it's Happy Monday. My name is Joseph Sally, and I want to welcome you to another edition of my weekly video bulletin. I'm blessed to be the principal here at Kimberly Elementary School, where we strive to build hope in action, belief in action, success in action. Stay tuned for some very important updates, which should all connect to our school goals of creating better readers, creating better mathematicians, and creating a better school culture. Do want to remind us of some important student discipline updates that I will give you each week. First, I want to remind our parents that our doors open as early as 7 a.m. for a school start time of 7:30. I know many of our parents are aiming for that 8 o'clock time. I would ask that you please aim to get your kids here by 7:30 a.m. so that way they can have breakfast and then they can participate in any kind of morning work that the teacher has ready for them and then be ready to start their instruction at 8 a.m. promptly. When you arrive late, your child is missing out on an important instructional part of the day where we're getting started with the instruction. So please make sure you're getting them here by 7:30. And again, be reminded that our building opens as early as 7 a.m. I want you to please remind your youngsters to stay focused and on task in class at all times. They will need to walk and not run in the hallways, remain in their seats, and keep their voices at a reasonable level in the cafeteria. This past week, we've actually been shutting down some of the behaviors in the cafeteria. I've had administrators on duty in the cafeteria. So we will continue with that process until our boys and girls learn that the cafeteria, though it is a more relaxed time of day, it is not a time for us to be so unresponsive to our school rules. Please be reminded students are not allowed to bring slime to school, and cell phones should be kept in their book bags in the off position unless they are specifically given the permission to use it from their teacher. Also, parents, as we enter into the springtime, we're getting closer to Georgia milestones and all of those end of the year assessments. Please be mindful of the end of the school day time, which is 2:30. I ask that you please refrain from checking students out early unless absolutely necessary. As you're making these appointments for the doctor and the dentist, please ask for the latest available appointment or schedule them during the times that we don't have school. Next, for some parent engagement updates. This week on Tuesday, March 19th, will be pre-K enrollment. It will be happening here at Kimberly from 9 until noon. So if you have a pre-K student that was accepted through the lottery to be a part of Kimberly Elementary School next year, you can enroll your child on Tuesday from 9 until 12. You should have gotten notification from the pre-K office or the early learning office about the types of things that you need to bring for that. This list will be inclusive of, but not exclusive, so which means I'm going to give you a few of those items. I don't have the complete list in front of me, but I know you'll need your child's birth certificate, your child's ear, eye, and dental record, their immunization record, as well as 2 forms of proof of residency, as well as their social security card. So please make sure that you bring those things with you when you come on Tuesday. If you don't have those things, your registration will be incomplete, and without having those things turned in before the school year starts, your child will not be allowed to start on the first day of school, which is August 12th next year. The Ronald McDonald Asthma Van will be here on Thursday of this week, as we have it here pretty much twice a month now. So if your child utilizes those services, please know that they'll be here. Also, please know, parents, that van is here for any parent or kid usage during the times that they're here. So if you have an emergency need and would like to talk to one of the nurses on that van, they will be here all day on Thursday, and you can feel free to come up and see them yourself. We're getting so excited as we're getting closer to the end of the month when we have about 10 boys and girls who will be participating in our study abroad trip to Mexico. I'm so excited. Miss Watley has done a phenomenal job of planning this trip. You know, this is our second year doing this. This year's planning process has gone so much smoother than last because we now are veterans at this, and so I'm excited. March 24th through the 31st is when that trip will take place. Parents, if you have not gotten all of your things turned in to Ms. Watley, please make sure that you do so. Another trip that will be happening simultaneously to the Mexico trip is a Washington, D.C. trip. We have a few students, maybe about 3 or 4 students, who are participating in that joint trip with Continental Colony, and that is taking place March 29th through the 31st. Hopefully everyone has made all of their final payments for both of those trips, so that way there will be no opportunity for you to miss out on that wonderful occasion. Next week, we'll actually have our cap and gown picture day for our pre-K, kindergarten, and 5th grade boys and girls. Parents, we provide the cap and gown. Don't worry. They will get an opportunity to take a picture with their cap and gown, and you'll have that opportunity to purchase that picture as a memento of their conclusion of either pre-K, kindergarten, or 5th grade. Please be reminded that we do not do pre-K or kindergarten graduations, because you graduate only at 8th grade and 12th grade are the 2 graduations. We have a 5th grade awards program that will happen at the end of the year, and where we will give them a commencement certificate, but pre-K and kindergarten classes will just have award programs. But we do allow you to get that memento or keepsake of that cap and gown picture. Our other big trip is our 5th grade trip to Camp Fortson, which will be taking place in April. Parents, I need those permission slips by March 29th. That's the last day that your child can turn in their permission slip for that trip, even if you have not paid your $50 payment or one of the deposits. The last payment is due on March 29th, but I must have permission slips in order to secure their spot. We have to pay the deposit. Actually, we've already paid a deposit. We actually have to pay the final payment for all the students that we have permission slips by March 29th. So if I don't have a permission slip for your boy or girl, they will not be able to attend that 5th grade trip. My goal is to take everyone, okay, except for those youngsters that may have had some suspensions. But other than that, we are planning to take every 5th grade boy and girl with us on that trip, but I must have those permission slips, so please turn them in. I'm not certain how many of you were able to attend last week's Thorough Cluster Math Night. It was a great success. We've had a literacy night and a math night. It seems like more parents came out for the math night. I don't know. Does that mean we like math more, or is it because we gave out pizza at the math night? I'm not certain. But whatever the case may be, we had a number of parents to show up for our math night, and I'm very pleased for that. We had a successful turnout. We will plan both of those same events again next year, and we hope to see all of you, if you were not able to show up this time, to come out next year for the same events. Next week, we're also giving out report cards. This will be our 3rd quarter report card. This will also be the time, parents, that we make final decisions on retention and promotion. So if your youngster has got a letter in January saying that we were unsure about their ability to go on to the next grade, we'll be trying to finalize those decisions with this 3rd report card. So please make sure that you're looking for that. Our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade boys and girls are gearing up for Georgia Milestone. Unlike in the past where we've taken Georgia Milestone in April right after spring break, we won't be doing Georgia Milestone until May. So we'll actually start that first week in May and do it the first 3 weeks in May. We will have a simulation, though, next week on the 26th of March for our boys and girls to get an opportunity to practice on the platform. So please encourage your youngster to make sure they are here each and every day up until and through Georgia Milestone testing, so that way they don't miss any of the instruction that's taking place. Our teachers are working hard at making sure they fill in all the gaps of anything that our kids did not master and reteaching those skills. And in order for that to happen efficiently, we need you here. I want to thank you again for taking a few minutes to join me during my weekly video bulletin. If you know anyone that is not getting this message, please forward it to them. Also, we need email addresses for all of our parents, so that way you can get this email to you directly in your inbox and don't have to search YouTube for it. So I want to say, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. We are Panthers who roar. Respect others, own responsibility, always safe and ready at all times.